Okay, so today, kind of a fun little day because I get to try out this 160T. This is from the German guy, not available in the United States. Makes you feel like you're putting a clip in your Glock or something. But it's not quite as powerful, I'm sure, as my 200Ts. Nevertheless, today I want to try it out because we have a situation where the neighbor for the people we're working is kind of sometimes a challenging personality. And so we can, like, go in there all stealth, sneak up to the top of this tree, and not make a lot of noise. Because we are actually cutting down the neighbor's tree, and we don't really want them to find out. Just kidding. We're not cutting down the neighbor's tree. We're cutting down our client's tree, but the neighbor can be an interesting personality, and so we're just like, going stealth a little bit. So yeah, we'll try out this battery powered saw, and later maybe I'll test it against the 200 so you can see the difference. But it's not really about comparing it to it's not about comparing it to a gas saw, because it has a different charming personality traits that you want that the other one can't provide, so it's not really apples to apples. Anyway, we'll try it out. So we have this broken limb to clear out, and then this little cottonwood. Little cottonwood is undermined by the bank and leaning out this direction, and anytime a cottonwood is gonna get bigger and it leans towards you, you should get rid of it. Yeah, I normally would just cut these limbs off as I go up, but since I have YouTube with me, I'll set a camera for them. What's up, YouTube? Yes, I had to climb the tree twice as much, but at least I can take you with me better. What do you think, YouTube? One cut? Yes. What about this one? One cut? Yes. What about this one, YouTube? One cut? Yes. We don't need no stinking noise. Well, hey, we got the battery saw. Let's try it out. When the brake's on, no worky. When the brake's off, worky. It works, and it's quite silent. Oh yeah. Why? chain's a little bit loose on this electric saw, battery saw. Don't get psyched out at them. Oh, believe it or not, YouTube, this limb is kind of heavy. Ah. This tree is growing so crazy fast. Man, I wonder it's so brittle and weak. Yeah, it's grown like 2-3 feet since I started climbing it. Yeah, I'll never get... It's a treadmill tree. I'll never be done. Like the beanstalk or something. I think I'll leave this one for my camera mount so I can show YouTube how it cuts. This tree is noodly, man. That whole thing is wiggling all the way down. I'm glad I didn't look to see how bad it was undermined on the bank. I'd probably be really scared right now. The lady was like, "You're not gonna climb that, are you?" There's my camera mount. Adam, will you close that gate? Move your saw in that cart too. Yeah, I'm just calling you back. This is August. Yeah, I'm in a tree, so it took me a minute to get to my phone. It's gonna happen sometime in the next month. I got a feeling I might not make this swing. I'm gonna have to pull out the monkey beaver claw here in a second, I think. Yeah. If I miss it, it won't be terrible. It'll just be awkward. Got it! I tweaked my shoulder when I was pulling on that top up there. Man, it hurts. Yeah. Okay, watch out. By the way, YouTube, that limb was dead. As a matter of fact, the whole tree's dead. I asked her if she wanted it cut down. She said no, she likes it. She's using it to hold up her trellis or something down there. Well, I'm not impressed with this saw at all. Maybe it's just cottonwood that gums it up or something, but yeah. It needs to not be on a removal. It needs to be like doing some little tiny pruning job or something. But this is a pretty small removal Stihl. Just saying. Yeah, let me try again. I feel like it's binding in the cut. Let's just see. I don't know. Okay, this test is about to get real on this bigger diameter stuff. It's weird, you have to hold the trigger down really hard. You know, I'm used to another kind of saw, you know. But if you don't hold the trigger down with a lot of force, it stops cutting. I think you have to hold it down a little too hard. It's like, yes, I need you at full throttle all the time, please. But I guess I did make a very quiet cut. But it's hard enough to where it makes me not want to mess with snap cuts, you know? Just do the balance thing. I guess that's not too bad. I mean, it's a heck of a lot better than a handsaw. That's 6.5 probably inch diameter there. Try this again. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting better at running it the way you have to hold the trigger. And I was kind of, well, I was wanting it to cut faster than it was cutting, and so I was putting too much pressure on it and not letting the saw do the work. So, I mean, shoot. When I was cutting it with it over there and I didn't know how to use it, I was ready to throw it in the creek. And I was thinking, man, part of my stress was knowing that I had to come do this bigger one. And now though, I mean, I'm nearly done and I just started, so I guess this is doable. And also, cottonwood has been known to gum up a saw. You know what I mean? This saw could use some little dogs. Good question. How do you know when it's out of bar oil? Since you never have to Put fuel in it. I guess you have to look at the sight glass. Yep, it's still full. Maybe it's not oiling good enough. Okay, that's about as close as I want to come to the fence. This is probably 10 inches in diameter. So it's awesome for limbs, little limbs, look. Like electric bread knife. All right? But my handsaw does that in one stroke. Come on, little saw. Come on. Okay. What is it called? MSA 160T. It's made for pruning small trees. If you want to be happy with the saw, you will have to be happy with a lot less production. That is not a good fit for me on most of what I do. However, I will love it when I will need to quietly prune something small. Okay, let's do a little test. That is about 10-inch diameter cottonwood. Cottonwood has a tendency to gum things up. Anybody who's cut it kind of knows that. We'll try it with this. Come on. Doesn't like that gummy. Okay, so clearly, move that saw, would you? Clearly this saw has a place in the industry, but it's on like your knick-knack shelf. And it's nothing against Stihl. I mean, obviously I'm very content with this. But I think our battery technology needs to, those scientist guys need to stay in the shop a while.
Get out of the shop and see
yeah.
what the saws are doing.
And who wants to put up with that in a work scenario? I mean, seriously, why would somebody subject themselves to that kind of slowness? I don't understand. It's some kind of, it's either a personality defect that would put up with that, or I have a defect, you know, and I'm such an idiot I can't see what it is. I can't help it if I like things that cut fast. Anyway, that's my unbiased review. Yep, it's an arbor trolley day. The Vermeer would be a little too big for this yard, like going across this little bridge and stuff. That would be fun to try. Yeah, I mean, the Vermeer fits in a lot of places, but it would have to be turning on this little walkway and driving through this arbor. And if I went around it, I'd be on that. Anyway, arbor trolley has a common and respected place in my life.